Okay. I think it's back. That has been happening a lot lately. I wonder if my internet's just fucked. Stream died. The dog person got care. She looked out the window. Child, it's okay. I'm through it. He was just a chill guy, honestly. I did look out the window. I got jumped. He pulled me into the outside. He pulled me into the dark void. But turns out it's pretty chill in the dark void. You know, he's just a chill guy. Like, yeah, he's actually just a chill guy, and the dark void's pretty comfy. Like, it's not hot in there or anything. It's pretty cool. It's pretty chill. Honestly, I could sleep in there personally. So that's pretty cool. Well, I'm back. Did the dog man get her? Welcome back. Good to be back. I did. The dog guy did get me. I looked out the window. But yeah, he's pretty chill. He's just a chill guy, like I thought he was. We had a great time in the dark void. Great time. Personally, had a great time. Okay, moving on. I don't know when I cut out, but let's watch a bit more of Vita Carnis.
As Vita Carnis.
Did we cut out when I was asking you guys if you would eat the schmeat? Is that when we cut out? Because I was like, would you eat the living meat? And then I was like, wait, I guess all the meat we eat at some point was like living meat, which is like kind of different, you know, but like, you know, it's like if it entirely meat, but I guess all creatures are just meat creatures, right? So like, what's wrong with it? I guess I would eat the meat, is what I'm trying to say. I think it'd be okay. Not the way they say to eat the meat, because like, there's some sus shit going on about, you know, like some fungus spores going on in the preparation. They're like, don't cook it over a certain temperature. Saw a video on that shit. But like, you know, every creature is just like a meat creature, right? What's so different?
Carnis. The Carnis species consume decaying organic matter.
Also, I don't know if we cut out when I was saying this. I'm just gonna repeat it again. I thought they were all just meat. I didn't know they had bones. So they do have bones.
Their main diet is composed of raw meat, not including their Carnis relatives. The Carnis only appear in places where there is an abundance of crawl, which leads to the first creature of the Carnis species, the crawl. The crawl is a growth of meaty tendrils that closely resemble the small intestine, the only difference being the dark red coloration. These tendrils grow in a similar pattern as vines, mold, or fungi.
Yes. I'm sorry, what?
A primary...
Like, there's definitely some sus shit happening with this, and we probably shouldn't eat it, but, like, if it actually occurred in real life, everything's just kind of schmeat, right? It's like, probably eat the schmeat. Would you eat a necromorph? I wouldn't. Okay, but, like, is it a necromorph? That's the thing. Like, if it occurred, like, you know, it depends.
Primary stem structure is the host to divisions of other, smaller branches. And each tendril contains a variety of veins, arteries, and other similar organs used to transport nutrients absorbed from its surroundings. The ends of these tendrils are equipped with organelles used to absorb water and organic matter necessary for growth. The source of these organic materials is mainly found in dirt and soil on surrounding surfaces. Using its root-like tendrils, it absorbs the material and processes it into usable energy. Although, the crawl also obtains energy through another means. Using a sophisticated form of photosynthesis.
Okay, to be fair, going off what I remember from the series, I'm pretty sure it does end up being that these aren't like natural occurrences. Like if a meat plant just grew up out of the earth, I think I would eat it. But as the story goes in Vita Carnis, I'm pretty sure the meat is not just like natural meat plants. I don't know what the fuck a meat plant is. But is basically just assimilated flesh, like from other things. So I guess if we're thinking in the grand scale of this analog art, no, probably don't eat that shit because it's like, you know, assimilated flesh from various creatures, including human. So probably should eat that. But you know what I'm saying? If a flesh tree grew out of the fucking if the fucking scientist told me that shit was just regular flesh tree, I might eat it. I might eat it.
The dark pigmentation of the smaller branches is ideal for absorbing sunlight, and therefore allowing solar energy to fuel the crawl's growth. Because of its efficiency, it thrives in almost all types of environments, easily allowing it to spread across the world, and can be found pretty much anywhere. Its recent inclusion in the ecosystem has caused many major changes in nature's balance.
Photo by Esther.
One may assume that the crawl's presence may outcompete any other competitors, but due to its unique life cycle, where old branches fall off and decay into nutrient-rich compost, all forms of life seemingly flourish instead. The crawl's abundance grants plenty of nourishment to all animals, from plants feeding on the decayed crawl, herbivores thriving on increased plant population, and carnivores feeding on both the abundant prey, and are able to eat the crawl as well. The presence of all these animals leave behind waste, which will be broken down and consumed by the crawl, and the cycle begins again. This form of symbiosis
See, but
leads to
also, again, when I eat, if it was like assimilated flesh, like directly, you know, like breaking down a human into flesh parts to be grown into flesh branches, again, that's like, you know, that's like oof. But technically, isn't meat also through a longer, more complicated process, just also an assimilation of other stuff? You know, like a cow. I guess cows don't eat meat. Where was I going with this? What, wait, hold on. What meat do we eat that eats other meat? Not a lot, actually, I'm guessing. Well, never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking
an
now. Moving on.
environment where all populations thrive. Humanity also uses the crawl to our advantage.
Gator.
Because
There
of
we
the
go. See, that's where we go. Fish, you know? Like, isn't that just a longer process of the same shit? You know? You know what I'm saying? Like, they eat meat, they assimilate the meat into their bodies, and then we eat them. You know what I'm saying? Technically fish. Yeah, fish. You know, there we go. Some people probably eat wolf meat. There you see, like, pig. I know pigs eat meat, but we don't raise them on meat, do we? You know, you dispose of a few bodies with a pig. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I mean, directly this way, that's a no. That's a no go. If I see a fucking body, being decomposed into flesh tentacles, particle by particle, probably not gonna eat that flesh plant. But you know what I'm saying? How different is it really, chat? Like a lot different, but you
For
know what I'm
natural
saying?
rate of growth and its richness in nutrients, it has been sustainably cultivated into domestic farms. The crawl is harvested and processed into fertilizer, which greatly increases crop yield and quality. The crawl may also be used as a food source for humans, and reliably so. But due
Okay,
to its
but
untimely
chill, like, I wasn't going
appearance
that
and
far.
taste, it has yet to reach cuisine standards. The
Oh.
crawl also plays a very important role in the
Oh, okay. I thought it was like generally accepted in this universe, but it hasn't reached like. It's still like not. It doesn't taste good. I mean, that's the major number one determining factor. If the fucking meat trees don't taste good, I ain't eating them.
reach cuisine standards. The crawl also plays a very important role in the next creatures that we have been studying. Sometimes, in a crawl-populated environment, a node of meat may develop on one of the branches. This node will fall off and grow into a functioning organism, and go to live on as an independent animal. This leads us to the upcoming species that we will be discussing. The first of these creatures are the trimmings.
Oh, what was
These
that?
creatures are the trimmings.
Huh. I've watched a lot of series on Vita Carnets. I've never seen this like storybook passage be brought up. Is it brought up? What's this about? This is new to me. Huh. I guess perks of actually just watching the series. Wonder what that's about. I've never seen anyone bring that up. Flashing lights.
The trimmings. Trimmings are small animals that resemble skinned
Yo,
raccoons.
bro,
They
that
are
is not
commonly
what.
known to have a plump
That
body,
does not look
round
good.
head,
Jesus.
small eyes, nose and ear holes, and an agape mouth. They are also equipped
I mean, the
with a diversity of
the
limbs.
necromorph comparison was apt.
All
to be
individual
fair.
trimmings are unique, each with a different body shape, number of limbs, and other characteristics.
Damn.
One thing they all share in
that.
common is that they are made mostly of meat tissue and are a maximum of 20 centimeters in length, no larger than a basketball.
Shit, make some bomb-ass burgers from
Its
that,
life
yo,
starts
kid.
with its separation from the crawl. It will wonder to find anything that is edible and able to consume.
Let's be real. Let's be real. If the fucking Vita Cartus existed in our world, you'd have to every time you eat a fucking burger or God forbid a hot dog or some shit, you know in your heart of hearts you got to be thinking to yourself, fuck. How much of this is people Vita Cartus meat? How much of this is Vita Cartus meat? I gotta know. The packaging is telling me 100% not assimilated flesh meat, but I know it's lying. I know it's lying to me. Just like when they say it's salmon, we know it's not salmon.
Although it is an omnivore, being able to hunt meat and forage for plant matter, trimmings are almost entirely scavengers. Their diet consists of rotting plants and meat, including, but not limited to, fruits, vegetables, roots, seeds, insects, and deceased animals. Although its appearance is unsightly, it is a cowardly creature, only fleeing, screeching,
Probably be
and
mad
hiding
tasty.
when
Does that look
threatened.
mad tasty?
Because of its lack of defensive traits, it lies near the bottom of the food chain, making it easily overpowered and picked off very regularly by predators. Naturally, its population would eventually die out, but this is not the case. The crawl constantly produces a large quantity of trimming nodes, keeping up their numbers. Naturally, trimmings can be found wherever there is abundant crawl. Trimmings grow at a decent pace, reaching maturity at around 7 months, having a maximum
I mean, that
lifespan
one in
of
the
2
corner
to 4
looked pretty
years.
fucking big.
Although they are plentiful, humanity has no proper way to implement trimmings into society. Their overabundance has even considered them pests.
Yeah.
Due to them digging through trash bins and making excessive noise at night.
Oh, Jesus.
Besides all of this, some people still keep trimmings as pets, and relatively domesticate them. Nuisance or not, trimmings are a wondrous creature. From their plentiful numbers, to their skittish nature, they are truly a thing to behold. The next species on our list is the meat snake.
Okay. Not, dude, the meat snake. I think the number one obstacle, again, this is a hypothetical that goes nowhere, but the number one obstacle for this, for Vita Cartus to be accepted into society in real life, I would think, would be the existence of meat snakes. Personally, I think the number one thing that would be stopping people from accepting Vita Cartus into our dietary plan would be the existence of meat snake. Like, people would be like, oh, come on, just try some of this fucking trimming burger I made. And then you'd like point at a meat snake and you'd be like, yeah, no. Alright, we're gonna watch the meat snake. We're gonna watch the fucking meat snake. How did CM go? Jail, welcome, CM. CM and these nuts? I'm sorry. I don't know. My brain is bad.
The meat snake.
But
The meat snake
Jail.
is a
CM,
worm-like.
hold on. Were you talking about Umamusume? Because it went pretty well. Although I'm not sure what CM would be. Is this bait? I'm being bait. You need help? Like padded room help? My bad. Just look at this fucking meat snake. Schmeek. Schmeek? Meat snake. Snake. Schmeat. Schmeek.
A
Anyways.
creature made of a variety of types of meat, coated in a
Championship
transparent,
meat.
skin-like membrane.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the Taurus Cup is what I was thinking of, not the Champions meet. Pretty good. It went pretty good. We qualified for the next round. Honestly, that is about as far as I thought I would get. So, you know, the height of my career. I'm just happy. I'm happy we qualified.
Its size varies during its lifespan, depending on how much it consumes. When it first separates
Looping
from
out
the
that meat
crawl,
snake?
it
Yeah,
is
look
only
at
a
this.
few
Look.
centimeters in length.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that this isn't the number one obstacle to people accepting Vinocarnus into their diet is the existence of fucking meat snake.
Eventually, it will reach an average length of 5 meters. Although, under extreme conditions, like natural disasters, war, or plague, it can greatly surpass this length. The meat snake's diet consists entirely of dead animals or parts. A meat snake is incapable of consuming a healthy, living organism. The meat snake allocates its food by using a tongue-like organ covered in sensors to touch and feel its environment. The sensors catch particles of decaying meat, notifying the meat snake that there is food nearby. This process shares many similarities to regular snakes, hence the meat snake's name. Once it locates the corpse, the meat snake will open its jaw and swallow the entire body whole. Once the entire body is consumed,
Hasn't even touched
the
upon
meat
the part
snake's
that
stomach
it
will
uses
release a
fucking
variety of chemicals.
dead animal skulls
Some will
as
break
its
down
fucking
soft tissue like
structure
skin
for its head.
and the connection points between muscles. Others chemicals will then ferment and preserve the tissue to keep it from breaking down for as long as possible. After that, the remaining flesh and bones will move along the meat snake's tract and slowly be implemented into its own structure, extending the meat snake. Unsatisfactory parts like skulls, pelvises, hair, and fingernails will be excreted. Speaking of skulls, the meat snake will take the skull from the consumed organism and use it as its own. Each meat snake has its own skull, each corresponding to what that one has consumed. During its lifespan, it will swap or replace these skulls if needed. A meat snake's lifespan depends entirely on how much a meat snake consumes. The longest one has lived for was 28 years. The meat snake has no predators and is immune to disease due to its preserving chemicals. The only significant ways a meat snake can die is through starvation, burning, or complete destruction of the meat snake's membrane coating.
Complete destruction.
Interestingly, the meat snake is the only member of the Carnies family that
Thanks,
is able
Esther.
to reproduce. When a meat snake reaches
Oh,
an
no.
excessive size, and is in the conditions to do so, it will commence mitosis, splitting itself in two.
Oh, that's
Then
how it
the now
reproduced.
two
I
meat
thought I was
snakes
gonna
will
get
go on their
some-
separate
oh,
ways
well,
and live on
better
as
that
two
way.
distinct organisms. Meat snakes can only be found in moderate temperature climates, not too hot, not too cold. Their population
Oh,
depends
thank God.
on this,
Oh, thank
not
God. Looks like Canada. Looks like a good part of Canada is spared from that shit. No, not the more populated parts of Canada, which is unfortunate for me. But not that I live in Canada. I live in fucking Greenland over here. But that's fine. I mean, good because in Greenland there doesn't look like there's much going on over there. But yeah. Anyways,
too hot, not too cold. Their population depends entirely on the amount of corpses available. Where there is death, there are meat snakes. Humanity will
that's
use
awesome.
them
That
to
is
our
pretty cool.
advantage.
But
Meat snakes are a very efficient and clean way of disposing of any meat products. The preserving fluid within the meat snake's body disinfects the carrion, preventing the spread of disease. Humans use meat snakes in butcher shops as a waste bin, dispose roadkill, within war on the
How do we
battlefield to
keep
dispose
them?
of festering bodies and parts, and within zoos to dispose of deceased animals.
whoa.
They are extremely tame, not caring if any creature is around them, only acting defensively when it is within consuming a meal. This means they are very easy to tame. Overall, meat snakes are a marvelous creature with a very interesting way of sustaining itself. It is an amazing experience to encounter one, as long as you don't mind the smell. Our next creature is the Mimic.
Look, the next few creatures may be the most horror part of the series and the most actual dangerous. But tell me, meat snakes wouldn't be the number one obstacle to people accepting that shit into society. Because sure, maybe you could use them as a waistband. I don't think people are gonna buy that shit. I don't think so. I think you're gonna be advocating for fucking Vita Carnis on the street and be like, fucking Vita Carnis, that shit's normal, and people are gonna be like, fuck you, meat snake. Meat snakes are sick. Oh boy. This is just that one dog SCP. Oh, you're right. Why do you care about Canada care? I was just saying, good for the Canadians. I think people wouldn't mind though. Jesus Christ. Meat snakes sound pretty tasty. Oh yeah, you know a lot about... I'm not gonna say it. You just walked... I'm gonna say it. This is your fault. You walked right into it, okay? This is your fucking fault. Yeah, you know all about... you know all about how meat... No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, I gotta do it. You walked into this is your fucking fault, okay? This is your fucking fault. You know all about how a meat snake tastes, huh? Hush, love. You know all about eating the meat snakes. Stop low hanging fruit, K. That's your fault. That's your fucking fault. The joke is that you suck dick, Schlump. Get it? Yeah, get it? Fucking funny, huh? Easy. Got his ass. Got his dumb ass. Don't clap. Ah, you sons of bitches. Alright, we're gonna watch this one that Kermit sent over and we're calling it a day. The stream has crashed twice, so I think that's the gods telling us that we need to stop. I said that purposely setting up to see if she did. No, you didn't. Stop it. Okay, case of Edward Moore. I don't think I've heard of this one. This will be fun. Look out your window, Karen. You're not gonna fool me. I ain't gonna do that. I already looked out the window. Dog guy jumped me, took me into the dark void, and he was just a chill guy, like I thought he was. He was just a chill guy, chat, okay? This was him. This was literally him. He dragged me into the void, and then he stuck his hands in his pockets. He was wearing jeans, by the way. He was just a chill guy. That was him. He was just a fucking chill guy. Remember to check under your bed tonight? I'm gonna sleep on the couch. Joke's on you. Yikes. Bro, I don't know. Legitimately, I don't know, man. Can anyone not get creeped the ever living hell out if you just fucking saw these in the dark, bro? Oh, God. No. Ugh. Couch do be comfy, and do be comfy. There's no, I'm not stuffing close to these fucking things, man. What if your sister's a mimic, like a Vita Carnis mimic? I mean, she's pretty cool, so I guess I'd be okay with it. Just don't. She better not fucking Vita Carnis me, though. Yeah, great. He knocked it over. They're gonna fucking kill him now. Also, we always see this, like, old school mechanical zoom that does, like, this robotic zoom noise like this. Did shit actually do that? Did it ever actually really sound like that? I'm trying to remember, like, old-ass cameras. And they did do, like, the extending lens thing. Did it sound like that? I would either get a heart attack or shit myself. Yeah, probably me too. Look, if I ever knock over an animatronic like that, and I know that it's like batshit insane and evil, I'm getting on my hands and knees and I'm apologizing. I'm gonna be like, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry for pushing you over like that. I didn't mean to do that. Please, just God, let me get out of this building, and I promise you, I'll never return. Depends. I mean, like, you know, I like Lady Gaga. I listen to some of her music, but what the fuck she know about cameras? Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I went there. Freddy had too many carne asadas. Freddy been getting into that meat snake inventory. What if we merge the two universes? You guys love meat snakes, I know that. We merge the two universes, okay? And instead of a animal skull, a meat snake gets a endoskeleton skull as its skull. What about that, chat, huh? Endoskeleton meat snake? Think about it. Ah, if I just, bro. I told you, I think my number one most irrational and biggest fear is just like robots, and specifically Terminator endoskeletons. I really don't know what I would do if an animatronic like this, like if like if I was just in this situation and this fucking animatronic was just in front of me and I was in this fucking room. Like I've said this before, I think fight or flight would kick in most situations. Like if a zombie was attacking me, I think like I try to push past it. I try to do something. I'm not saying I would be successful, but I would do something. If this situation occurred to me, I think I would just shut down. I legitimately think I would just shut down in fear, and I don't think I can do anything. I don't. I think I'm just fucked. I think I'm just dead. Yeah, no, I'm fucked. I can't. Stop, please, God.
Stranger.
You keep buzzing it. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Stranger. Stranger.
Oh, bro. No. Like this is the Christ Almighty. Like this is the kind of fear where like I don't even shriek in terror. I just it happens to me and like I just am paralyzing fear. Like I just shut down. Oh god. Okay, so Afton was there in a bunny suit, and then does that get got? Oh no! Yep. Maybe the dead children animatronics need to try saving people harder. We shed our hidden smiles. A new fawn has come to play. Chad, that's you. You're the new fawn. Like a doe to slaughter. Fawn cannot stay. No empty box to shelter him. No silver eyes to see through. Okay, so the spirit. So someone died, but they didn't have another animatronic to house his spirit. One little fawn. I love how fucking just math lore is so secondary to like internet culture now. that you just know this shit. Like they're speaking in cryptic, like no empty box to hold them, no silver eyes to see through, and just like no fucking empty animatronic for a spirit to house. You're like, wait, why do I know this? Golden Hair is here. I mean, it doesn't look like he made it out. Oof. 15-year-old Edward Morris was found dead inside the air vent at Freddy Fazbear's Jr.'s after complaints of an awful smell that flooded the pizzeria. Edward Morris went missing after his friends dared him to hide in the building until the place was closed to gather evidence that the pizzeria was haunted. Though it isn't clear if Edward's family will be taking any legal action against the pizzeria, Fazbear Entertainment has stated that they are not responsible for Edward's death or the man seen wearing the yellow suit. This is a public statement announcement to please be aware of the danger of being alone anywhere that you shouldn't be. It can be putting your own life at risk, so be safe, be smart, and stay far away from this man. Can you imagine if a notice actually went out and they're actually, this is all they had was this fucking blob of black pixels in the shape of like a rabbit, and they're like, stay away from this man. I'm bracing. Okay, that was pretty cool. Was that a one-off? Interesting. So that's pretty squarely in, just like straight up in the FNAF universe. Like you can even say that could be like slotted in between stories of just someone dying. Fun. But yeah, man, fuck. Which FNAF game was it? There was a sequence in a FNAF game. Was it Security Breach? God. One of the FNAF games, there was a sequence where you were just getting chased by a bunch of endoskeletons. And it was like Weeping Angel style, I think, where they chase you when you turn around and freeze when you look at them. Bro, I think that stream was the closest I ever came to just having a fear-induced panic attack. If I had to name one point of streaming in my entire streaming career, if I want to call it a fucking career, where I was just the most broken down and this close to shutting off, it was that. I think I was crying. I think I was fucking crying. Like, it's not a joke. Like, that, even remembering it right now, I remember just being cornered and pinned down by those fucking things in like a basement. No, that is the closest I've ever come to like just completely shutting down in fear. There's a lot more videos made by this channel around Afton being a serial stalker, like serial killer. Fun, that's cool. Maybe we'll check out one more. Is there an overarching like plot taking place, or is it just multiple videos of? Oh wow, there's a lot. Let's watch Vintage Chica model release. There's a plot, but the videos can be long. It looks like not all videos were related to this, right? I wonder if he has a playlist for them. But let's continue watching that. Oh boy. Don't strip that. Dude, I just can't. It was security breach? Yeah. Dude, that's... I think that is my number one fear. I think my number one fear is fucking endoskeletons. Like, demons fuck with me too, but like, endoskeletons. Talking Angela, the internet's most disturbing video game mystery. What? I'm not gonna be tricked into this, am I? Am I gonna be tricked into? What is it? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? She watches you. Bro, am I getting baited? Is this bait?
Like someone with behind eyes.
I'm gonna watch the intro and see if I'm interested.
Even if you're off the app and your phone's off.
Is this a real video or like?
Outfit 7 Limited is a company that has carved out a massive name for itself in the mobile gaming industry.
Kermit, what the fuck did you just type, brother? Had my share of experience with demons and no, stop, Kermit, stop. You're not bringing demons into real life. Stop it. You mean you had experiences that you would. You mean that you had experiences that you can't explain, that you can't think of anything else but to explain as demons, but you can't be 100% sure in your heart that it was. I told you the story. I remember other stories. I remember your fucking weird friend story, and like I don't remember the demon one. Oh god, fuck it. Tell it again. Fuck. Oh god. About my imaginary friend. Yeah, dude, I remember that one, bro. Fuck, man. It's dark in this fucking room, dude. Yeah, that's the one, bro. Bro, that's fucking, that's so fucking. You giving me, can you tell it again? Fuck, I don't remember the whole fucking story. Yeah, I remember that one being bad, dude. I remember the gist of it, but I can't remember repeat for me. Keep the breathing method I mentioned in mine. It works for me. If it works for you, definitely never thank you. Have done a summoning ritual once, but I did it half-heartedly. Nothing really hit. Bro, what are you guys doing? Guys, don't fuck around with that stuff, man. There's one rule I tell my friends. No one's ever fucking tried. And honestly, maybe telling them made things worse, because maybe it made people want to try. Like, maybe they'll do it just to fuck with me. But I've told people repeatedly, and I mean this from the bottom of my fucking heart, and we will, like, you'll have a fight. You'll fight me if you fucking do this. But if you bring a fucking Ouija board into my house, I will kick you out, and we might, like, actually end up fighting. Went to sleep. When I laid down, I heard a woman laugh straight into my... Guys, stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm good, not tonight, bro. Jesus. Chad, Jesus Christ. Don't invite that stuff into your lives, dear God. Be safe, Chad. Please.
See, since their founding in 2009, the company rapidly expanded, primarily focusing on software
Is this also like a make-believe analog horror type situation? Like just like a spooky story to tell? Or is this real? I can't
engineering
fucking
and
tell.
game design. But in case you happen to still not be familiar with them, you might know them by their biggest achievement, the birth of the Talking Tom franchise. Beginning as a simple virtual pet app, Talking Tom exploded into a giant success, spawning dozens of games, a wide range of merchandise, and even an animated TV series. Today, Outfit 7 has accumulated over 23 billion downloads across all of their apps. Their success is arguably unmatched in the mobile gaming space. But behind the charming characters and the bright visuals, there lies a story. A story far less innocent. One that most people have probably never even heard of.
What have you discovered? What's in this? It looks harmless enough.
Well, it looks harmless enough.
Well, that's an app your kids are talking about. Looks like a cute little cat, but apparently they say it's hiding a big bad secret. Call 7 investigator Teresa Marchetta has been looking into this.
Controversy. Now, kids and parents alike, some saying that the Talking Angela, that's the app.
Talking Angela. Talking Angela.
Talking Angela.
Talking Angela app.
How would you really know if someone is watching you?
Bruh, okay, no, I can't get it. I can't get into this shit right now. This is gonna fuck me up. Alright, Chad, that was today's stream. How you doing? Oh shit. The masking. Look at that. I'm a floating silhouette. I'm an ookie spooky ghost right now, chat. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking bonkers. Where the fuck? There we go. Mm-hmm. Like it was years ago, but I believe in the supernatural at least a little since then. Look, I also believe in the supernatural at least to some extent. Like I've never had any experiences. I can't say I believe 100%, but I believe in the stories that other people have told me. Let's put it that way. I believe in other people's experiences. That's where I'm at. But that being said, I've heard it being told to me like through other, just various like media sources and like other accounts from other people that the more you invite like the supernatural and like spirits into your life, the more they will like appear and come into your life. So as I've said multiple times before, and as I will continue saying in the future, I believe in the supernatural. But please, dear fucking Lord, spirits, anything out there, anything paranormal in the world out there, do not fuck with me, please. Please. I don't ever want to see anything. I don't want to experience anything. Please. Okay? I'm not inviting that shit into my life. I don't want to experience that shit. I believe you exist. Just please don't exist around me. Just know that I remember that part of my life, but at the same time, so it was the last memory. I'm doing a lot better now, and of course, been going to church more, but I don't fear it. Keep my face close. Kermit, bro, you're making it too real, man. Dude, I remember that fucking story. Yeah, that story fucked me up. I think I might be mentally blocking it right now, if I'm being for real. So, how about them fucking horse girls, huh? How about them fucking horse girls? That you found comfort in faith, Kermit, lost my years. I'm sorry to hear that, Never. Hopefully you find comfort in other things. Doesn't need to be in your faith, I suppose. But if you do find comfort in your faith, that's also a good thing. Wow, this has analog horror was a fucking mistake, huh? Chat, that was a fucking mistake. Okay, well, that's gonna be the end of our stream. What a fucking note to end things off on, huh? Well, so everyone that jumped by, thank you. Also, yeah, tracking is a bit wonky. I mean, I did enjoy being in the dark. Not this end part, but like being in the dark was nice. Yeah, that's gonna be our stream for today. Everyone that dropped by, thank you. Everyone that subbed, thank you so much. Everyone that gave bits, everyone new that followed, thank you. Thank you. But we are gonna end things here. As always, I shall hit you with a wink and then I shall depart. So don't wander too far, my dear sweet internet strays. Otherwise, you might wander to the wrong parts of the spirit realm. You feel me? Please, don't look outside your windows.